Witness the beauty of the world we have created. Humanity's chance to repent.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you.
Saving your people will not bring you peace. Only make the burden you carry worse.
For millennia we have survived. Made others sacrifice in the name of our prosperity. Who are you, a human, to defy our traditions?
Who would seek to stop this.
You are nothing but a usurper, a false idol.
The only thing they fear is you.
What in the heck and hell is going on, everybody? It's Thursday. We are back. I am joined by game director of Doom Eternal from id Software, Hugo Martin. What's up, buddy?
I have a big scratch on my head because my son.
I like how you just start right off the bat, 100 miles an hour.
No. I gotta lower this. That's all I hear is the game.
Okay.
I got a big. Okay, there you go. Scratch on my face because my son scratched a toy against my forehead. So that's what that is.
Do we get to guess
Being-
what kind of toy? Is it like? Can we get a genre? Is it like? Can we make a game out of this? That's what I want to know.
little cheapy Target alligator whenever you go to store.
Spoiler. Okay, so it wasn't even like some high end stuff that you got injured by.
No, you have little kids. Pretty much every store you go to, you could be expected to have to buy something. So that's all it was. So
That makes sense.
what is up? How's everybody doing?
What's up, Riz? Looks like pretty good. Looks like we got a lot of peeps in chat popping off. Both again, of course, we stream on YouTube
Yes.
/Bethesda and Twitch.tv/Bethesda. So both chats popping off. What's up, everybody? What's good?
Let me go to the Twitch.
Okay.
Let me see what's happening.
Okay.
Okay, great. Hello, everybody. I mentioned this in the modding group, but we are going to, for the next patch, disable mouse and keyboard. I've made.
It just makes sense.
It's time to stop. Like it's part of the fun zone. People need to learn how to play the right way.
There you
So
go.
I'm just gonna force it.
By the way, YouTube has already given you a fun, cool, with your new look, just like in the theme of all things Kojima, you're now punished Hugo, like a punished snake, because you got the tough battle scar. I like that
Yes.
one. Shout out.
Unfortunately, I didn't get it from like fighting someone or anything cool. It's just it happened just like about 2 hours ago. So
You're just in the dad trenches. I mean, that's
yes,
yeah,
100%.
badge of honor.
Absolutely.
So what's been up, man? What's been going on?
Well, because you're going to have a weekend of playtesting as well,
Hey.
is lots and lots of playtesting. We got 2 master levels, Horde mode, battle mode. Battle mode's in a really good place. It's mostly about balancing some things and then making sure that the UI flow connected to battle mode 2.0 is working, which it is, and it's feeling pretty good. You got to know when how close you are to cashing in a streak card, the UI feedback when I actually get a win. So you're going to need to get, I believe it's 3 wins in a row. You get 2 loss forgiveness, and that's kind of the finals. And to get into the finals, you have to win 1 game. So if you win 1 game, the streak card sort of tournament series activates on your player card, and I believe you have to win 3 in a row. We're always messing with it, but I think we settled on 3 for now.
That sounds good.
And
yeah.
and 2 loss forgiveness. So essentially 4 wins in a row, and you get 2 freebies once you get into the sort of tournament phase of the streak series. And then you'll be matched against people who are in a similar place on their streak card. Obviously, it's not an exact science, but there is going to be some matchmaking going on related to your streaks.
Nice.
And then it'll get pretty sweaty, and you won't know who you're fighting or where they're at or what their rank is or where they are in their streak card until you're in the match, and then you will see it. And at which time, if you quit out of the match because you're like, whoa, that guy's like this or whatever, you get a loss. So basically, you will lose. Your streak progress will end.
Very fair.
And you'll take an L, which means you have to go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
So there's and the person who you quit on gets an automatic L. So W. So like there's going to be some incentive there to not
lobby
quit.
dodge. No lobby
Not
dodging.
lobby dodge. Yeah. And honestly, a lot of back and forth about the balancing of it, about how many wins should you get in a row, and 4 just felt achievable. Like especially since the last 3 you get 2 loss forgiveness. So like,
and that's like a good night session of like getting sweaty and like throwing down and being warm but like having a cap where you can be like, all right, I got that. So now I could either try to get a whole nother set again, or I could just like call it there and be feeling pretty good about it, right?
And if you're a monster,
yeah,
you just keep going. I mean,
right.
so
because there's a leaderboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ranking system pretty much progresses based on how many streak cards you've cashed in or how many wins you've accumulated throughout the course of a season. TBD season, 1 month, maybe 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. We don't know. No more than 5. 5 feels good. So every other rank, I believe there's 10 of them. There is 10. Like first rank, get X number of wins, or actually the first like couple ranks are pretty easy.
Okay.
Pretty low. Like, I'll tell you
Attainable.
one. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's attainable. If you accumulate a certain number of wins, then you get to rank 2. If you accumulate a certain number of streak cards, you could jump to rank 4. Like so, good players will immediately progress into that 7, 8, 9, 10 range. And
Yeah.
I believe ultimately, TBD where we land on how many streak cards you need for the season to get rank 10. But we have a lot of BA data about like how long it'll take, how often our player base plays the game for. And the good news is, we'll be able to tweak those values
Nice.
after season 1.
Yeah.
That's a definite must. So, seeing how everything goes. And then beyond that, we have the leaderboards, which you were there for the meeting. That we'll also have leaderboards for the demons and the slayers.
Love it.
Yeah, so you'll get to see who's the top ranked. And it's basically just based on the number of street cards. So we tally up the number of street cards you've cashed in for that season. And then that's where you place on the leaderboards. There will be, along the way that you progress your ranks, small, cool cosmetic rewards for each rank. And then obviously there will be permanent, when I say permanent, they'll never change from season to season. So that way it's a distinguishing marker. It's like winning a gold medal in the Olympics related to the leaderboards. And those will be broken down by brackets. We're still working out exactly, what the value should be. Like top 50, get this special for, top 50 player card, sort of like ranking, like a badge of honor, something that you put on your player card and everybody will know what it is.
Nice.
And then like maybe the next 50 to 100 get something, and 100 to 300 get another thing, 300 to 700, so we'll figure out, exactly who's showing up every day to play battle mode, like the core audience, not just people popping in and out.
Yeah.
And then we'll break it down from there. So you'll be able to show off in the following season, like, hey, dude, in season 1, I earned, the top rank on the leaderboard.
Yeah, you get the kind of like the belt to carry, as it were, virtually, which is cool. Yeah.
Like walking around with a Super Bowl ring, know, and I feel like it's important that doesn't change because you want that to be instantly, kind of like the gold skin in Ultra Nightmare.
Like what it is when you see it. Yeah.
People know what it is. They'll see the thing and be like, dude, you ranked in the top 50. Like, yep, season 1, I was the man. What else?
Well, also, I just want to let you know that not only are you Punished Hugo, which is the Metal Gear Solid reference, but Chad has also decided that you are, I guess in this case, the man who lived, because you're Hugo Potter and you're a wizard Hugo. Just so you know.
Yes. I do look. I have glasses somewhere.
Oh, bust them out. Let's get this whole look going. Do you have a cape or anything, or?
I don't have a cape, but I think my glasses are upstairs. They're upstairs.
Oh,
but
next time.
And so yeah, it's what it does is it makes battle mode incredibly engaging. Like it does. It gives it a beginning and an end. Yeah. Like there's kind of an end goal in a night's worth of play. Probably average person can do it in around under an hour. And we always said that, like from the very beginning of development, it was kind of like, well, how are you gonna, compete with battle royales? Right. With battle mode, we never wanted to say, I'm not going to play Warzone anymore because I play battle. It's about fitting into people's rotations, and that's. That sense, you know that, we all know that, right? Like just because a great game comes along, it doesn't necessarily make me stop playing my multiplayer jam session with my friends, right? Yeah. It's just like, especially in COVID, right? It was like, yo, I'll be on at 9 because I gotta do a little more Returnal before I get there. It's like, what is the game that you squeeze in between different things? Mark Diaz and I, when we were jamming just socially on battle mode, that's what we would do. We'd do Warzone with Pete and Evan and our little hunting party, and then but Mark and I would play demons in battle mode. Before that. So it really does. It increases the engagement. There's drama. There's a sense of satisfaction. I said it kind of like it turns battle mode into a loop. Like that kind of turns back in on itself, and you get the satisfaction of where you ranked in the season. Are you going to make it to rank 10? You get the rewards.
And that's the cool thing, right? Is like before battle mode 2.0, the idea was like, we have just the border, and that's kind of like the thing that you chase. But, it's like if you have the border already, there's a little bit less incentive to go back in because you can't really regain it until you lose. So now you get like more of those carrots dangling, which is awesome.
And a mild incentive to not play once you have the red border.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
the way it is now. Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure.
So now you have a because once you hit the red border, it goes ring, cashes in, and that's one street card
Yeah.
in the bank. Go earn some more. What I'm mostly excited about is because again, we have like a set limit of street cards in order to reach rank 10, and
Mhm.
whoever gets there first, good for them. But we think it's going to be pretty reasonable at the beginning of the season. But on the leaderboards is where there's no limit. You know, can you hear that? Because there's total chaos going on
You
right
can,
now.
yeah.
It's like very loud, or do I need
I
to
mean,
take?
just sounds like a general, like two children fighting, but one is definitely winning. So it's less of a fight and more of like a beatdown, is what it sounds like. Is that
Okay,
right, chat? What do you guys think?
Yes, I'm gonna go tell my kids to just be quiet. Really, I'm
Okay.
gonna tell them to shut up. But
Yeah.
like, I will be right back.
Okay, sounds good. We're using Discord, as everyone can see. And interestingly, Hugo is always green. I don't know if that's I guess that's just his default avatar. So there's that. What's your guys' favorite color? What's your Discord default color? You guys all have avatars. Don't kid me. But what's the best avatar that you've seen so far on Discord? Jumper Bumper says yellow. I mean, that's true. I guess you are that on Twitch. I see that. No idea. Hugh Green. There you go.
All
I
right.
like that. What's up, Rhythmia? Hey, welcome back.
Okay.
Suddenly
Yeah,
it's- It's all
that
quiet.
was good. That's right. I told them all to.
Put them all in sleeper hold, sleeper hold, sleeper hold.
Yes.
They're all out.
Okay. So no, the wife is taking them to ice cream.
Ooh,
The so
sounds good.
then with so what I'm most excited about is to see what like Matrix and Zan and all the top battle mode players, just how far they go with their street cards.
Yeah.
Like because who knows how many Zan's gonna get or
Right.
Simplu and Hugh and all those guys. So
I love it.
should be really really fun, and I am pumped. But so what else? Then we have Horde, which is going to be amazing, really fun. I would say, I don't want to hype it too much, but like, because to each their own. But I think it's the most fun I've had with Doom in a while. Like,
Nice.
look, we're a single player game,
Yeah.
and like the fact that we are still playing this single player game. I have friends who say, dude, like I do my multiplayer, I do my latest game, and I still do Doom Eternal a little bit every week. They're like, they can't get enough of the loop, and
Yeah.
just kind of game that you could turn on, blast through a level, you're good, get your fix.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
And
You guys made an
but,
itch that like can't really be scratched by anything else.
Yes.
The same way, which is like that's the goal. So
but it's been out for almost 2 years.
I know.
So like
somebody in chat was saying happy 1.5 year anniversary of Eternal. I was like,
yeah. So
what?
Horde really breathes life into the loop because it brings scoring into it. Like,
Yeah.
so is it competitive? Somebody asked me that on a thing. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, like, sure, you're competing on the leaderboard to take the top spot if you care, or
Right.
the top spot, like high up on the leaderboards.
Yeah.
But
But that
mostly you're
leaderboard
just-
again, that one's not the same as like they're very separate. That and the idea of
Oh, yeah.
because the whole Battle Mode 2.0, there's like things attached to it that are rewards. This is just like for bragging rights, and then more importantly, there's the personal score that it keeps for you and your friends, so you can kind of do
Yes.
that in Horde mode, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you really care about it because it's not so much like at the end it gets bonkers hard, but it is balanced in such a way that like most people who know the dance, depending on what difficulty they look on Nightmare, it's going to be good luck trying to make it to the end. But
Yeah.
like for somebody who isn't like top tier, 144 hertz yeet hooking like a psycho, but
Just
like
in there, just doing their reps every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's say playing on a controller, you're casual, you're really into Doom, you dig it, the dance, you're
Yeah.
burning, you're icing, you'll be able to get through it on like ultra violence. But like the key to it is you're given BFG shots, and that helps you get through. But that's the crutch. Those are the training wheels. If at the end of the Horde mode you have not shot your BFG, you get a massive score bonus. So there is a very big incentive for people who want to get good to not use their BFG. But it's there to help people get through on a lower difficulty, you struggle, or on Nightmare. But like, you won't be taking the leaderboard tops if you're shooting your BFG. So we pretty much balanced it the same way that we play the master levels here on the show. And then
Love that.
same thing with extra lives. Like each extra life that you keep has a certain point value attached to it at the end of the mode. So if you cash in 20, I mean, right now the way it's balanced, you could pretty much finish the mode with something like 20 extra lives, I think.
Dude.
But yeah, and the end gets so intense that like you really do need to be rolling into the very last level with a lot of extra lives, because you're gonna burn through some. So it's fun, like every time you lose one, it hurts, and it's just doing things. Like, it's not just surviving the Horde, it's doing it to perfection. It's doing it with skill and precision, and that skill and precision is where the majority of the replay value comes from. I find myself, as I play it, wanting to play it again, because I know, like, fuck, I didn't get that high value target when it was gold. I didn't get all the coins, while they were gold. I didn't land every demon in the blitz round. When you kill a high value target, they produce, if you get it while it's gold, it goes from gold to silver to bronze. You get it while it's gold, you get a gold 4x score multiplier in the form of a
it's like a power up, right?
Like a quad damage, yeah. So, but you need to time it. Like, when do I use the quad damage? How do I get the most use out of the quad damage? Because each kill I get with the quad damage multiplies my score.
Right.
So there's like all of.
You don't get it like at the end of a round, and then you're like, shit, the timer has to reset, and I'm burning that time, and I just wasted it. It's like you want to wait until you have a full Horde in front of you.
You want to chainsaw, you want to be ready, dudes come out, hit it out. And that only comes through mastery of replaying the mode. So the more you play the mode, the better you get at it, the more you learn the nuances of how to maximize your score. And then, again, you'll be competing against yourself to begin with to work your way up. Very much like in Doom 2016, the medallion system that we added in.
For arcade mode,
Yeah, it was in Doom 2016 as well, I believe. Yeah, it was just like that. So it's funny shit. That added score component, which does kind of make it very arcadey in a fantastic way. It is arcade Horde mode. I mean, we talked about that. We're calling it our Horde mode, but like, I think internally, like when you play it, you'll see it's kind of like if you took a Horde mode aspects of Doom 2016's multiplayer score system and merged it with our
Single
2016
player,
arcade mode, and you'd have kind of what Horde mode is. But so it's just so much fun to kind of get the perfect run. So I had some internal debate about like whether or not to do randomization, because the more randomization you have, absolutely it compromises some of your ability to consistently maximize your score. But to be honest, and I even talked to some people in the community about it before we even locked it down, it's just the randomization makes it more playable.
I was going to say, it was like, for a replay thing, it's one thing just like a master level to be like, okay, I have to play this like a speed run. I have to run like the fastest way to do everything. But then not just the demon stuff, but like when you finish every wave, you get the slot machine of what weapon you're granted. And of course, like you said last stream, the weapons they're fully modded, they're fully kitted out. So it's not like you have to earn the mod part. So it's like, to me, that's the best idea as far as replayability and why it's so fun, because you kind of end up mastering everything, and you have to kind of it ends up making you better like at everything, just like jack of all trades, because you have to like deal with different demons and different situations with weapons that you're not choosing. You're not just like, okay, I'm going to run my meta. It's like, no, you're going to run the meta that you get in that playthrough that you get, right?
And absolutely. And like, even if we gave you the choice of guns to pick, everybody would just pick the ballistic super shotgun. You know what I mean? You would just everybody would pick the same shit, the same order.
Right.
Yeah. So what happens is what you said is like, I'll have to fight the first level with shit I don't normally use, and it's fun. Like I will be sitting there micro missiling everything, or killing a Doom Hunter with an auto shotgun.
Love to see it.
Just all kinds of things like that. Leaning on the heat blast. I find myself using the heat blast a lot. So it just feels really, really good.
Makes a lot of sense when things are constantly coming at you too, and you're like dealing with crowds. It's like heat blast is a great answer, but a lot of times, like you said, when you're in your normal fun zone and you're just ballista super shotgun the shit out of everything or PB rocket, it's like you kind of forget that you can lean on stuff like the heat blast, and it's so good for those types of situations.
And I played both versions, and like I just enjoyed that, like the fact, the thrill, and the engagement around being forced to succeed with, tools I wouldn't normally use for the first act. Now, by the third act, you have everything, so then it's just Doom as you know it. You know, which is important. I mean, we want that too. Like then you could just run your stat sheets however you want. But
yeah, to be fair, also like I feel like the way that you guys built the single player campaign, like the weapon progression, and then the way like what you guys have done and are continuing to do. We still have Mars Core and we have the World Spear Master levels coming up. It's like those are where you take all the things that you learned and you apply them. But the difference is like you apply them in the custom way that you're probably very used to. And although it's challenging and really fun, and it's like you get to do exactly what you want to do with the full kit, that is the challenge that we've already kind of established, right? Like we've already done that.
That's it. Yeah. Why it's felt when we locked everything in, it just felt like a variation on a master level.
Right.
That's what it felt like. And it was like, dude, it was cool. I mean, master levels are awesome, but but that's why we make master levels. You know what I mean? Like, I think in order to make Doom like rise in engagement again for players, we got to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it really is. It's like beating an arena with a heat blast and micro missiles feels amazing. You know, like
and it's like when's the last time you did that? Everybody's like, I don't know. I don't even know if I ever did an Eternal because I got so used to the things that were so effective that I've just leaned on. Yeah.
And so another kind of semi-controversial decision, but I like it, is there are spirits in there. Ooh. And you may not have a plasma rifle. So like we introduce spirits after you get your second or third gun, and based on the random roll, I mean, you may not have a plasma. Now, what's cool is they're tied to a specific wave, so they can't carry on throughout the entire.
They don't just survive, right?
Yeah, they don't just like go on and on and on. Like they come in with a set. So the chess that you have to play of like, okay, you have to die last, because I don't have a way to kill you, and it really takes what and kind of like spins it around and forces you to see, okay, well, how good do you know? You have to work on the weak points of your game.
Chat loves this, by the way. Loves this. Because it's funny, like I've seen, like I know when Swansong was still doing his crazy, like he was doing these solo runs of single player maps, but he was challenging him like no BFG, no Crucible. And he did for a while for spirits. He was like, you cannot kill a spirit. Like the spirit has to die because there's nothing else to possess.
Yeah.
And that is like you said, it's like, if you're in whatever wave and you haven't gotten the plasma yet, whatever you got is just what you have, and you have to make it work. And that's a fun challenge too. That's like, I love that idea because Spirit is already such a pressure unit and like makes you deal with them, but now it's like you literally have to deal with everything else but the Spirit, and that's the play.
And the randomness of it, it makes it fun because you're like, maybe he's in a Mancubus, maybe he's in a Hell Knight. You know what I mean? Like, so there's just moments where you're like, fuck, there's not too much. There's randomization, limited randomization. Right. Like it's not infinite randomization. It's like, one or two sets that we choose from. So like, you after a couple playthroughs, you'll probably memorize like, the variations that we're kind of picking through. But like,
that makes sense.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get, dude. Like, and sure,
it's like a box of
if you get the super shotgun early, that's awesome. But honestly, that's what's funny is like by itself is a super shotgun better. Like, yeah, it's really good. You got mobility, but like mobility to switch to what? If you only have a combat shotgun and dude, I was quick switching a rocket and a combat shotgun. Like I was just like, does this work? I'm like, kapam. Like trying to kill a marauder because they show up in the first act with a combat shotgun and a rocket launcher. Like that was kind of tricky. Like, cause my brain was just like, shit, how do I do this?
Yeah. You have to like on the fly be like, I'm literally writing a new spreadsheet and we are running this thing now. Yeah. That's cool.
While I'm being attacked and everything else is coming in and I'm like, fuck, like, what do I do? Like, I'm like, all right, I got to get rid of you guys first. Cause I can't fight you.
Right.
I can't fight this marauder with you. Yeah. And then like when's the last time you killed a dog with a combat shotgun? That's another thing.
Like 150 years ago. I think.
Yeah. So he's hunting me down. I'm like, I only have this goddamn shotgun. Like,
you're like, I don't want to rocket this thing. It's going to kill me because he's like in my face. Yeah. Wow.
I've been asking around, and I can't wait for you to do your full playthrough this weekend. But I really do, man. It's a real it's the most engaging I've like in a while.
Mhm.
You know, like of course the single player campaign first time playing through
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like blood swamps first time, absolutely. But like
UAC
you know,
Atlantica. I'll always give a
yeah,
shout out. Yeah.
peaks of engagement, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But like it's just fresh. It just
Mm.
feels fresh. You know, like the Horde. It feels awesome.
Which is
So
crazy because again, we're a year and a half out. Like,
yeah,
we've done all these master levels. We're doing more. There's 2 coming in update
yeah,
6.66, but also like plus this
yep.
entire remix now.
So
I'm
you
ex-
guys,
be excited.
and this is it's because of you guys.
Mhm.
Like just so you guys know, you know,
You did this.
yeah, you did. Like, so we have the numbers, you know, we see when people play and like engagement and, you know,
Mhm.
just basic, like all games do, just kind of following, okay, here's how many people are playing on all the different platforms. And
Mhm.
like, you guys keep playing. So, you know, like, and, the master levels, like once we added the whole challenge system to the master levels
Mhm.
with Super Gore Nest, and we carried it through to all the other, I mean, the engagement around those has been amazing.
Yes.
You know,
Speaking of which, so Nerd Outreach Program on YouTube says, Josh, do the new master levels have classic mode? You bet your ass they do.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think we said last stream maybe, but everything since Super Gore Nest as a master level has everything that the Super Gore Nest master level had, which is classic mode, extra life mode, all the skill levels, including Ultra
Yes.
Nightmare, and they have individual rewards and cosmetics that you get specifically for completing those things in different skill levels. So,
Yes. And you just reminded me, and I got to send this text to Jerry right now because I forgot that there was a bug
Oh
that
no,
I saw.
got to tell him. Let him know. Let him
me-
know. Who else said something? Yeah. Lataro Fuenzalida says this community is awesome. Big agree.
It is awesome.
Big agree.
The big announcement. I talked about this. I went on the talked to some of the modders in the you know, some of the Doom channels and different things. Just
Yeah.
seeing how people handle things in the mods with the hammer. So we talked about letting the combat and the challenge rise to the power of the hammer.
Yeah.
So I believe in World Spear. That is done beautifully. You know, can't pick
master
my
level.
favorite. Yeah, never
Yeah.
gonna pick my favorite master level. World Spear is really fucking good. So like,
Damn.
just letting everybody know. And Mars Core is fucking amazing as well.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be able to play a master level and have, you know,
The hammer.
spirits and hammers and all these
Armored
crazy things,
Baron.
and armored barons and all
Cursed
that shit.
Prowler.
So, Cursed Prowlers, Screechers, those motherfuckers.
Blood makers.
So, yeah. So,
Like, keep going.
so Brandon Souders,
Yeah.
like I said, he designed it and did a fantastic job. And he's done a lot of really interesting things to fuck with your movement, like that each arena feels fresh and there's like something new there to kind of challenge you, make you think, push
So
your brain.
even like the traversal of the places that you're used to being
Yes.
feel different. That's cool.
Absolutely. And there's plenty of arenas that just go wide and you know, just let you run, you know.
Yeah.
But so I playing through it, the hammer doesn't feel like it's broken. It is balanced. It is overtuned. Like it's too easy to acquire a hammer charge. Totally agree. You know, I think if the hammer was sewn into a campaign level experience, would we have gone with 2, you know, skill shots to charge it? No. Like we probably would have did more DLC 2. Want you to have fun. Err it on the side of a little bit more powerful. So, you know, as soon as you get to know it, you could use it more often.
It's the end of the
But
campaign. Yeah.
End of the campaign. It was kind of celebratory, like, go have fun.
Yeah.
It does, because of how accessible it is, absolutely. It is a new ingredient in the fun zone that definitely disrupts things. So in the World Spear, it works in the master level because the combat is bonkers.
Yeah.
And he's doing so much to fuck with you, to like, you know, with Screechers and different things. In Horde, I didn't like it. I mean, to preface that, I like it. Like, it's fun as shit. You know, I could basically turn myself into just like a mulcher, like, you know, just like charge, smash.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel right from a balance perspective. You know, like you're starting to be able to just stand, you know, it's standstill combat. I get all the heavies to come to me. I slam them, you know, freeze them, break their weak points. Another charge is ready. Do it again.
You felt like
More
you were
guys
the Dark
come.
Lord at that point. You're like, this isn't
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And is it fun? It's great. And
Sure.
does it require skill? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a new loop to learn, so it's not
Right.
brain dead. It's fun. But I think for Horde, we're gonna rebalance it just for Horde. So leave it in the base game. DLC 2 stays the same. Master level World Spirit functions as it always has. In Horde, it will take 4 skill shots. So either I think what charges it is weak points and glory kills. So we will up it from 2 currently, which is it's a little too easy to like get into this spamming loop.
Yeah.
To 4. And from what I've gathered, poking around in the last 48 hours, community likes that. I hear the mods kind of go with 4 as well.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be better. So yeah, stay the same in match level, stay the same in DLC campaign,
Different for Horde.
But different for Horde.
So a little bit harder to obtain, but at the same time, again, part of the like ever evolving challenge and the fact that so many things are coming at you. If it was just 2 and you're doing skill shots and you're just glory killing, I mean, like you said, it's like
oh my God.
It's almost on infinite, non-cooldown. It's just like you have ammo all the time.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So
you're basically MC Hammer.
Very, very much so. And DLC 2 is as we said, getting that combat update as well. So we'll be pumping some more dudes into DLC 2. That'll also be with the patch.
So
which is another thing that I have to play.
And I was gonna say, so that's getting a little beefier versus what we did the first time for Ancient Gods Part 1, when we were like, let's pull some things back, and then we ended up kind of meeting in the middle. So we're basically beefing up Ancient Gods Part 2 and adding more demons to different levels. Is that on all of them, or is just
all of them?
Okay, cool.
I think almost every level had a spot where it was like it just selectively, like everybody, the thin parts of the experience where it got a little thin. Whether it was an encounter in like an arena, I think at the end of Reclaimed Earth, like the last arena, there is just a moment where you're like, there's not a lot of guys in here.
Am I done? Okay.
Yeah, there's a moment in Reclaimed Earth where you walk into this giant cool space and there's only like a handful of dudes, So like, I think selectively just kind of going through and peppering in, some more guys, lengthening an Arena Fighter 2, just where needed. Will we hit it all and will everybody be 100% happy with what we do? Like, no.
Yeah. It's a process. It's an evolution.
Yeah, exactly. So, but like,
because I mean, remember before we shipped Ancient Gods Part 2, that arena, the second version of the what's it called?
Oh my God,
Jesus! It's not a Gore nest. What the hell is it called? It's the escalation encounter. Holy shit! It was impossible. It was impossible. It was so. And then all of a sudden, it was just a little reduction, a little bit of mix up of like what spawned when, and then all of a sudden, it was like perfectly challenging. It's great.
Yeah. It's attainable. So we're gonna beef it up a bit, and nice. And it should be good. No real balances to any AI going in. Nothing that I think everything's feeling really good. So there's nothing there, and man, just a lot of dooming. I actually have my recliner set up in front of my PC because I can't sit in my goddamn chair anymore. And I can only stand for so long. So I've been actually just I have my recliner.
Yeah,
I'm standing.
Okay.
But
stand and deliver.
Yeah, I can't sit in my computer chair for too long.
Damn.
So that just bugs my back. But I have a recliner that I just plop in front of my in front of my PC.
I got a couple of friends here that want to say hello. Do you have the stream up? Can you see it?
So I can see the stream. I always have the delay, but I have the stream up. Yes.
Okay. Well, first of all, I just want to introduce this gentleman here. And this is something in particular that kind of freaks me out how much I love him because, a lot of bigger demons get the treatment, right? They get the physical, they get the, you have things like this boy. It's like, okay, this is a gorgeous archvile. Of course he gets the, the insane treatment because,
Dude, that looks so good.
I know.
Look how good that looks, dude.
Yeah.
That thing looks fucking awesome.
So the archvile comes in at the detail that's just...
I'm looking at the imp right now because my delay is so annoying.
The imp is everything in the sense that, like, we've never gotten an imp in almost any form.
Holy shit,
ever.
Dude.
Oh, the archvile?
So I just saw the archvile.
Yeah. The archvile's the, like, this is, this kind of reminds me of, like, the Revenant from 2016 that we did. It's actually, like, almost a comparable size and, like, the base sort of is similar.
Dude.
But these smaller, well, actually they're not smaller. They're bigger than. I love how many versions of these things we do because it's hard to even keep track. But like, you've got the ones in the gear store that are like the super high end, actually heavy, like physically heavy, hand painted.
Are there? Is that Archvile and McFarlane?
No, the Archvile is actually, it's from us. The gear store did it. It's an exclusive to the North American. I think there's 900 total. I think that there still might be some up on the store, but the Archvile, this beauty, this menace. Let me see if I can get some detail and get my face out of the way so it focuses on him. He up there, and he's a little pricey, but not honestly bad at all considering like the quality of this stuff.
Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, it's shit. I am. I just have to. I forgot how much he costs. Let me look him up. He is our spicy boy. How much he cost? Where are you at? There he is. He's 115, which is honestly like, for the fact that he's, and I love that he has like a gloss on him, so he has that like almost how he is in the game, where he almost has like that sweat to him.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
My stupid Alexa alarm's going off. It's driving me crazy. I'll be right back.
Understood. It's like time to stream. Don't forget to give the community spoiler details. It's happening. It's all happening. Are the Horde mode maps different than battle mode maps? Yes. Does it use arenas from the campaign? Yes. That's you, Duck Gamer. $666. Shady's, man, come on. It's not that much. You could buy like 4 or 5 of them for that. 150? Maybe with shipping, yeah. That's probably right. Because shipping is, I mean, this is a big boy. Oh God, sorry, hit my mic. Just depends on which one. But we're gonna get back to Biz here in just a sec. Because first of all, so this imp is already available now. This imp is not through the gear store. This is through, I can share a link. This is all like numbskull stuff. But here's what I really want to show you. Can you see it? Because the imp is just the warm up for what I really want to show you. Okay, so last week, can you see? Are we on the same page? I know you're on delay, but
I'm on a delay.
It's okay.
So I'll see
It's
it.
okay. All right. So last week we showed off. It's hard to say if he's my favorite or not because I love the Cacodemon probably more than life itself. All right, we're going to show the Cacodemon again. Forgive the eye. The eye is green screen, so his eye is not as creepy as that looks. It's just green screened out, so you can't see it. But that's the Cacodemon in the miniatures. And then again, the mini collectible. I showed the Arachnotron last week. The Arachnotron is the deal. Look at the laser cannon on the head. Look at the detail. It's all hand painted. It's gorgeous. But now you're ready. Now you're properly ready for what I really want to show you, which I just got in this week, again from Numbskull, for this. Are you effing kidding me? Do you see the size of the Arachnotron in my hands right now? This is the Numbskull Arachnotron. Like, he big. He not small. Like, again, let me just see some comparison here. All right, here is, for example, here's the imp. Here's the Arachnotron. I mean, correct.
Holy shit.
But the Arachnotron, and he's got like little movable legs. These
Dude,
boys,
that's
like,
the numbskull thing?
Yeah, the Numbskull Arachnotron.
It's huge.
And look at this. You see what I'm doing? Where's he going to shoot? I don't know. Does it matter? He can do whatever he wants. He's got the articulation. The Arachnotron Numbskull is amazing. Yeah, hit me.
How much is the Arachnotron numbskull?
I think it's like 50 or something. It's not bad. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna get the link for everybody here.
That thing is absurdly affordable. Yeah.
And it's also. I mean, maybe it's even. Hold on. I'm gonna get it.
It's articulated. Right. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it is. How much he cost? God, there's like a million places to get this. I'm gonna go to the Just Geek US store. He's $42. Let's go.
Wow.
Look at how big this boy is. Again, just to compare it. And again, not diminishing this small boy, hand painted, gorgeous, fits on a. When you have all the small collections, like it looks also incredible. But like, look at the showdown. It's like,
it's unbelievable.
It's you know, it's a son and father showdown right here. And again, he's pointing it to the sky because they're related. He can't help it. He's pointing it directly at him. This one doesn't articulate. But the Numbskull stuff has just been blowing me away. I mean, both of them do. Let's be honest. But like,
do you know? Are you allowed to say? Are we doing well with that stuff? Like, does it matter?
So. I don't know if it does matter, but I think. I mean, let's put it this way. I know the Numbskull stuff we don't track as well because I think it's through so many different distributors, and I don't know what the numbers of like how many we make and stuff of those are. But I know that these boys, like this guy in particular, I keep showing that again. His eye is fine. It's just green screen.
Yeah,
I think he's been up for sale twice in the gear store, and he sold out the second time in like 5 minutes. So however many they're making, they'd be selling out fast.
Yeah.
And it's also the khaki demon, which is just a perfect specimen. But still, I think they're doing okay. I think we're doing all right. Yeah. Just wanted to show those off. Because,
that's amazing.
Yeah, the Arachnotron sitting on the desk, by the way, it doesn't matter where you put him, but the Arachnotron sitting anywhere is going to make your place better. That's a guarantee. That's it.
They're so cool.
I know.
It's like the coolest thing I've ever seen. I love it. I can't.
It's like you have a Doom Fortress wherever you live. Like you put them on the shelf and you're like, I found them. I found them all.
Yeah.
So it's been superhero. Let me link to. Here's the Arachnotron. This is the US link. I'll just throw it in both chats right quick. All right, I did it. Should we get into some Art Complex Master Level? We doing this?
Let's do it. Let's play and shoot stuff. Okay.
Here's the general link for both.
Let me crank this. Hey, Josh, say something. I want to see if I get my sound right.
Saying something. Check. Good. Okay.
All right. I'm going to exit.
And by the way, up next in the Numbskull series, the Pinky, who is, I think is ultimately, it's hard to say who's my favorite demon just overall in the entire franchise. But I think it's between like Zombie Soldier, like green hair, and Pinky. Like Pinky was just from the original, like Doom and Doom 2 was just my absolute favorite. So he's coming out soon, and so is the Revenant. I think both of them come out in like August, I want to say. And then next, or maybe they come out in October, and then the Archvile comes out first. And what am I saying? August? It's not August. It's like October, and then shit. Let me actually find out now. I got to click on 100 things, but I'm going to do it for y'all. Pinky comes out. Oh, we're switching. We're already in. We're doing this. All right, let me unmute the game. Boom. All right, we just loaded in. By the way, this is you're playing on PC with an inverted controller. That is the Elite 2. Is that right? The Xbox Elite 2.
We're on Nightmare.
We're on Nightmare. Back paddles are being used, and so is an inverted controller because Hugo is.
Let's just hit it hard.
Let's just
right off the bat.
Oh,
I don't
straight in.
Hit it, Boom. We're taking this serious, dude.
Oh my god. Look at who's just staring at you, and he's like, "What have you done to my family? What are you doing? I thought you were a wizard. Stop doing this."
I wanted to come in guns blazing.
That's fair.
I may have overshot the mark. Oh shit!
You're loaded back in. All right. It is August. Okay, the Numbskull Pinky comes out in August. And let me link to, where's the gear store Archvile? How I do it, here we go. All right, coming in hot, still for pre-order, 900 worldwide. I'm gonna do the US store because that's what I have up. I can do the EU one too, I guess. That's the North American link to the Archvile statue. Hugo's just warming up as I'm talking, so we're just getting warm here.
Missing my shots.
Where are we? Here we go. Oh god, loving it. All right, here we go. Here he is. And this is the EU store Archvile. Yeah, first try as always. They know what's up. All right. Let's see what we got here. Hey, look who it is. Oh god, he's already gone. I'm trying to get him on the screen. You're killing him so fast. Why would you do this? Like, all the demons have the same voice to me. I gotta mix them up. Hey, Darken935 on Twitch. Go ahead and send me some screenshots if you don't mind, and what the issue is that you're having with Doom 2, the re-release, and we'll see if we can figure it out. And that's here, I'll send you my Discord. Copied it. Yeah, and then I'll paste it into Twitch chat. Sorry, so many windows. All right, who was that? That was Darken. Boop. Boom. So just send me that info and we will take a look-see. And also, as always, highly recommend best place in the world to do HDSTA.net. That's where you put in a ticket if you ever have any issues in any of our games. Not a problem, Dark. Not a problemo. Horde mode gaming. We don't do. That's a good question, but we don't do future stuff like your question exactly there. So can't answer that as of now. Sorry, but
Little bits.
It's little bits. It's a really tiny candy.
Really tiny candy.
Dude, I never realized that the brand on
Fruit
that.
chews.
Oh, fruit chews.
Chewy just do free candy.
What else we got? Is that Hellfire?
Hellfire, spicy candy, cinnamon whiskey flavor.
Ooh, cinnamon whiskey flavor sounds pretty decent.
This John Lane is our concept lead, so John Lane rabbit stew flavor.
Oh my god. Ooh, takoyaki too? Okay.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Snorries.
Sleep aid cookies? Dude, let's get those out. We gotta get those out the door. I feel like those would fly off shelves.
Gluten's crackers.
Thin it? Is that what it is in the corner? What was, go back to that top right. Yeah, what is that? Thin it instead of thin?
Yeah, thin it crackers. Dope Chan. Dope new flavors. Hellfire.
Gotta love it. Wait. I see something over there. Oh, Keen candies. Yeah, I would eat those right now.
Dope nuts.
Love it.
Bacon cakey crumbs.
But you missed the best one. There was, we got Hug Oats.
Hug Oats, those are mine.
There's a great new flavor. Is that what it says?
Baby food, wet cat food, vomit.
It's a lot of packets in there.
Energy count 666 calories.
Nice.
Can you tell that id Software enjoys making these games?
Dude,
like
these are
the guys love doing this shit.
This convenience store is amazing.
Oh gosh, sushi flavored candy. That sounds very disgusting.
That would be a wild ride.
I'm in here somewhere else too. Like,
oh, there you are. Turn around. On the wall, on the left. Yeah, look, some jerky.
oh yeah,
There it is.
I have my own jerky.
Meat.
Salami. That's right. Dried meat pieces.
It's 100% fresh. Damn.
Ah, yes. Hey,
no.
let's just
Lataro
throw that
says
down there.
they want vomit flavored Hug Oats. That's brave. It's a brave statement. Swaggart says, any reason for the merge delay? It's been a long time since I got some Doom stuff I ordered months ago. Any reasons why? I don't think so, but you can always feel free to message them. I know that some of the stuff, if it's pre-order, it might just not have actually gone out yet. Like, for example, the stuff I just sent for I only have the Archvile statue because they sent it to me so I could show it off, but I know that those haven't actually gone out yet. Rekfin says, hey Tokyo, I would like to send you something via Discord message too. Feel free. That's why I shared it. Feel free. Graveyard says, Daisy flavored chips, LOL on YouTube. Ouch. I know. They're out here making chips of Daisy. We gotta stop them.
Isn't there like a bunch of imps that come out here?
Usually,
Or, I'm sorry. I thought there was like
usually there's 2 pain elements. You already did the 2 pain elements in the Prowlers, or no?
Warning. The Ark's headquarters is under attack.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, down there's 2 Barons. Oh wait, I still have that thing up. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Hide the parsec. Boot. It gone. Oh, thank you so much. Great information. All right, let me switch back. Here we are.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I just want to.
You're just playing soccer with this thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I want to load it with barrels.
Oh, I see. You want
So
to get
that
all
way
down there?
Yeah. So that way when it's like easier to kill the Barons.
Mr.
Not that I need to. I
No,
just
you
want
need to. That's the mission now. You want them to appear and just get bedoomed. Mr.36 on Twitch says, Hugo, Josh, are you able to tell how many people finished the Ultra Nightmare Master levels? Yes, we are.
Yeah, we can tell all that stuff.
Yeah, when Hugo talks about BI and data, that's our friends in the business information department, and they give us stats on everything. So that's why we're able to do things like, you know, some of the changes that, you know, Hugo and Peter have orchestrated have been because we actually see those points of where people, you know, are having the most trouble, and we're able to sometimes smooth those things out. So yeah, we definitely can see master level completion and all kinds of stats up in the master levels.
Which is, yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah. Moonfire Madeira says a Noam Chomsky style achievement for getting a barrel. Oops, it just scrolled. Getting a barrel to the end of the level. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. That would oddly be satisfying.
Dude, yeah, that's it. We got to get that trophy going. Like the kick the can all the way to the end of the level. That'd be amazing. Oh, nice. Big Toe Escobar says, just finished Doom 2016. Loved it, Hugo.
Yeah, fun game.
Heck yeah. Under Studio says, I need Horde mode now with all capitals and a bunch of exclamation marks.
So do I.
Yeah. Horde Mode Gaming said, Josh Hugo is the Pirate Mancubus skin that was showed off in the Slayers Club for the next series. Of course, you're talking about Le Manc, or Le Manc, if you're pronouncing it properly. Yeah, it's. I think we said in the release notes for 6.3 that, or 6.4, that it is an up and coming event. Obviously, right now we just started Guerrilla Warfare, which is Sergeant Payne, what I've already seen some people say is their favorite cosmetic in the game. It's their favorite Pain Elemental cosmetic. I challenge you to go back and look at MC Pain. I think there's a lot of competition in that category. But yeah, that will be a part of an upcoming Halloween event. So probably Spooky with Yugi time starts when the other one with the Guerrilla Warfare finishes, which I think it's, I'm trying to think of the start date. You guys have it already in game right now because you already see when this one ends, so you do the math. It's a coming.
It's bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit. Look at that swatching. That's right, controller quick swaps. It's the quick switch. Love the name Lamonic. Yeah, same. 20 days. There you go, Swagger. Aiden Dugman says the memes. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here. It's for the memes and the dreams and the fun and everything in betweens. Matthew M says, is it possible to change demon skins in campaign or master levels? I think you mean use the cosmetics for the in-game enemies and not the demons that are playable in battle mode? No. Peyton Ike says, when are the Mars Core and World Spear master levels coming out? They're coming out in update 6.66, which we are working on now, and we will release release date when we're ready.
Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked. All right, let's get serious, Josh. Let's get serious.
All right, get serious. It's time to do it. All right, we got to start prioritizing here. Taking Cyber Demon out first. Sounds good.
I mean, I want to.
Hit him with the quick switch. What about your grenades? Are you burning it? Let's do it all.
Stupid. Stupid,
Let's
just
do it
standing
all.
there and everybody's shooting me.
I know. We got to at least yeet hook, get some space. Just start causing some commotion here. Don't forget to pop off on all the frag grenades and maybe even an ice bomb if you feel like it. That's right. Jumper Bumper 247 says it's try hard Hugo time. Let's get it.
All right. I can't. I know what's going on. Is I can't just stand there because they're all just shooting me while I'm dicking around with that guy. All right. I gotta get out. I gotta get moving.
That's right. There we go. There we go. Remote detonate's coming out. A Hugo specialty. He's doing it up close because he doesn't care about health. He cares about getting rid of demons. So whatever it takes. We doing lock on or remote? Oh yeah, we switching to lock on. All right. So Revenant's got his time. He was here. He was alive. Now he is not. Same with Pain Elemental. He's gone. And see, now you've put them. Even though you can stand still, you can do it because you have nobody behind you. So created the space through killing to make sure that you can't get kited while we're having these fights. Getting a little low on ammo wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe get a little chainsaw, a little meat hook into chainsaw action. if it's in the cards. I think we got some fodder around here somewhere. Meanwhile, we picked up enough shotgun to get rid of that pain elemental. Okay, frag is out. Loving to see it. Using the space to get verticality. He's missing his shots because he's a cyber demon and he has to aim ahead of time. Is he big? He's a tower. But in 3, 2, 1, tower go down. So now we're in the goo. We've only got this zombie soldier to deal with, and we re-up with all the goodies. It's a pinata of ammo in here, so we're good. Moving right along. I love this whole area so much. That one Atlan that's down in the corner back there. I think about it all the time. The one on the left over here. I love it. It is so good.
Well, that's not an Atlan, but yes. They don't. The Sentinels are Atlans.
That's right.
The Sentinel mechs are out. That's just a. We should come up with a name for it. I don't know.
Yeah. What is that guy? What is between?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of it's a mech, but like we should come up with a cool.
Yeah. Chat. What are we calling it?
There might actually be a name for that thing.
Has to be, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Right.
Question. Courier 6. That's cute, but yeah, that's super future question. That's definitely gonna be a hard. Not today, buddy. What do we got? Hugo, what a goo guy. I see what you did there because of the goo. Emerson would know, says Moonfire. You're probably right. I have a feeling if there's a mech in the game, Emerson has touched that mech in one way or another.
Yes.
Because Emerson knows his mechs and designs the shit out of amazing, amazing ones. Going so quick. Let me see. I don't Doom guy on YouTube. I don't think there is any plans to add a classic demon sound pack. That's a cute idea because I know that we did it with the weapons on launch, but not. I don't think happening for this. If you wanted to hear the classic demons, just play Doom and Doom 2. Ayo. Let's see. Okay, interesting. Who is this? Peter Morsco? I think I said your name right. Hey Hugo, recently I noticed some similarities between Eternal and God of War. The first ones, I guess you mean the older God of Wars. Was there any inspiration?
And where does he see the similarities?
Yeah, let's elaborate, Peter. Elaborate on what you mean by similarities from the earlier Gods of War. Yeah, Shady's man is right. You can play Doom and Doom 2 in Doom Eternal if you get the codes into the the old school CRT hooked up PC in the Doom Fortress.
I really like the original God of War.
Peter
and I get
Morsco says the scenarios. You mean like, I guess story-wise, like the setup? Is that? I'm trying to expound on what you mean. Does that make sense? The scenarios?
I mean, like, broadly, you know, I think the current combat system in this game is a sort of hybrid between a fighting game and a third-person character action game and an FPS game, which is by design and we think is cool, but
yeah,
nothing like directly. I would say if it was like, directly
inspired
necessarily.
By. Yeah.
Should I? Do these even work in this?
No, there's no Slayer gates in master levels. It always feels like you're supposed to, but there isn't. Some master levels let you go in that room, right? Because we saw that in what were we playing? What was that? Was it I can't remember. Oh wait, I'm blanking so hard on it. Oh, on Terrace Nabad, like you can go into the room where it locks you in with the Doom Hunters when you're underneath after you do like the second water part of Terrace Nabad, but you still can't do the Slayer gate because the Slayer gate is not part of the master level. Yeah, Terrace Nabad, thank you guys. You guys have my back. Okay, here's a question coming from Roddy Dude 1800. Oh wow, all the way from 1800. Hello, Grandpa. Question for Hugo. At the end of the Ancient Gods Part 2, are the Sentinels still fighting at Imora, or did they come back to Agent Tenur?
I'm sure they came back to Argent Tenur, and yeah, I don't think they stay there. I'm not sure. Gotta be honest. But what do you think they do?
Yeah, let's hear it, Robbie, sorry. Okay, Peter Moreau says, Morsco says, you're just a little guy in this super huge scenario. Oh, I see what you mean. He's talking about scale then. The platform is kind of similar to the hook.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, lone hero involved in, cosmic size events, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good call. Graveyard from YouTube says, should the name of the mechs be Painkillers like the Judas Priest album? That's pretty cool.
That would be pretty awesome.
Do not mind that name whatsoever at all. Good call there. Doom Guy also asked, man, Doom Guy's on the sound packs. The question is, Josh Hugo, are there any plans to add Doom 64 or Doom 2016 weapon sound packs? I don't think so, because both those games are currently available for all platforms. So I think, you want to hear the Doom 2016 weapons? Fire it up. Same with Doom 64. Honest question. Aw, this is a really sweet question coming from Valentin MX. Hugo and Josh, honest question. How do you feel about being part of such an amazing game for many of us?
I love it. Will absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It's all I want to do.
Yeah, big Sam.
Is make Doom games. Well, I shouldn't say that. Make action FPS games.
Yeah.
At id Software.
Yeah.
Many of my people I've worked with in the industry for like years before coming to id, work at id, and then all the friends I have made along the way. We've been in a lot together, so it's like family. Easy come to work every day.
Love it.
It's what makes we're able to move really fast, and a lot of what you see in the game, for those that like the combat system in Doom Eternal, it's only really possible. It's only really possible because we work together really well.
Yeah.
Like the level of coordination required to kind of sew together this combat loop, and for it to be as consistent as it is, it takes a long while of working with people, and because you really, if you're not unified and connected and working well together, there's no way you could pull some of this stuff off.
Yeah. And just the way that, just the coordination between everything from the way the UI looks to the incredible art, both in the set piece stuff and of course all the demons, the enemies and how much character they have. That's the thing that always blows me away and feels so different than, the combat and the weapons, the way they feel, how heavy they are, the way the engine runs, all that stuff. I'm not going to say aside because that's all a part of it, but the amount of character put into every single demon and how different they feel when you're interacting with them, both in actually how you deal with them and then their actual faces and animations of all the glory kills, it just feels so varied in Eternal, especially, that it's how can you not just be in there's no way, like you said, if this was just separate teams working in silos, that these things could come together in this way, right? There's no way.
No, not at all.
Because again, it could have been a situation where we just had amazing artists and then the animation was 10 frames a second. Or it could have been a case where the animation is beautiful, but the art is not as good as the animation, but it's everybody just rises to this level to meet how you make something look incredible. And that's why I'm just gonna flex on you guys for a second. So often you see with hardware spec things when people are running the fastest video cards or the fastest CPUs and RAM, they'll bring up Eternal because it just runs amazing and it looks incredible, and the faster the computer and the higher frame rate you can run it at, it just keeps looking better. So it's and that's a kudos to the team of everybody coming together to make something this amazing, just be able to scale that way. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Absolutely.
I like that you're still dealing with all the weak parts, and you're and then you're gonna fall. But first I'm gonna take down those hands. We're gonna throw hands. Ultra Shill says, question for Hugo. Hey Hugo, are you open to demon rebalance ideas and new demon concepts? I'm guessing they mean for Eternal.
Not for Eternal.
Yeah.
I mean, it not that it couldn't be better. I absolutely think, I think some of the new ideas coming out of the mod scene is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But, you got to let it stand. Like, let it be a time capsule now. It's like, try not to mess with it too much.
I mean, like we were saying, it's like we're still producing content a year and a half later, but it's like we have to honor the stuff that works still. You know what I mean? We can't just keep being like, we got to change it because people are used to it. It's like, yeah, but you want new people to come in and get that same experience of having it feel like everything was right when you came in. You know what I mean? It can't just be like the level can't just keep getting harder of like the base stuff. So it's like we have to, and that's why, like you were saying, like you guys did so much work, not just for the new master levels and the new battle mode 2.0 stuff, but for specifically horde mode to feel different, adding the more either glory kills or weak points you need to destroy to get the hammer ammo, adding the randomization to the order of which you get weapons through different rounds at the end. It's like, and the power-ups and the high value targets, it's like that's the stuff that we can go in and mess with, and that's why we did, right, is to like give players that have been playing for a year and a half, or maybe just finish the campaign for the first time, give them something new and different to chew on that they can have a different experience with every time. But
if we change it too much, I think people's mastery over the experience, won't hold up.
Yeah, part of it, of keeping things more or less the same, is also just like you said, it's to honor like the work they put in to get as good as they are with what we set up.
Absolutely.
And yeah, Moonfire Madeir says the fast graphics card video makers have to give Eternal a pass for running super well because it runs super well on anything is always so cool. Very good point. It's not just that it runs really well on the high-end stuff, that's why they want to test it. It's because it'll run well no matter what kind of hardware you have, so that's why it's such a good measure, because it can actually run well on everything, like from the really low end to the really high end. It's a good call. Also shout out to Moonfire, because we love it. Sure. Valentine MX says, I love Star Wars, but please don't George Lucas and be like, oh, I'm going to revisit Doom Eternal and change this and change that. Fair point, right?
Oh, no.
Support ER on YouTube says, question, what was the artistic inspiration for the ancient illustrations from the Codex entries for the history of the Night Sentinels? Those drawings are incredible.
The Bible.
Bam!
Yeah. Albrecht Dürer type. Albrecht Dürer is a famous artist, did a lot of old time, like pen and ink, famous for his pen and ink drawings. And very kind of like biblical style illustrations, and the whole codex and the lore and the around Doom is meant to read kind of like just a nerd Bible.
Let's see.
I have to say, what I really love about the community and what they've done is they've really, proven that, look, not every game is for everybody, but like people who pick up Doom Eternal and like don't want to learn its systems and things, but then want to criticize it. Like not every game is for everybody, but I think that the community has done an incredible job, like showing that the game is, as we said it at the during the marketing of the game.
Yeah.
We wanted to make a combat puzzle that was worth your time to solve, and I think the fans really have helped, make that a reality. Helped sell that idea.
Well, yeah, it's like, it's one thing to say that we wanted to make it this way. It's another thing for them to take it and exactly echo that every time we hear about their experiences, and the way that, like, I mean, I love that we can have, I'll call them fun debates within our community for even like individual mods of an individual gun, and it's like, it's important to come down on one side or the other, because like to them it's like they feel like the mastery of that. They've spent so much time and they put so much import to be like, no, this is how I solve the puzzle is with this tool. Like the fact that we can even have a debate on that and that both parties are actually right, because again, it's like they've adopted different styles, is so cool. And
So
it's
there's a
something we don't
really
get,
there's a really cool Resetera thread late to the party from the PS5 and next gen people who bought the game and waited for it to go next gen. And
yeah.
you know, there's just this. It's awesome to see all the people show up and be like, oh, you know, when I first played it, you know, first couple hours, I don't know, it was, you know, it's kind of hard. But anything worth your time is, you know, like you know, like Doom really is asking you to master something, and if you stick with it, you'll kind of unlock its potential. And it's all over that thread. It's just people saying that like once they learned and you know they are having just an awesome time, they love it and stuff like that. So it's awesome to read that stuff, because that was the point. It was like I wanted to bet on gamers' intelligence. You know, like people's willingness to play a game that's asking something more of them than just walk down a hallway and pull the trigger on your shotgun. Like I didn't want to insult gamers' intelligence by giving them, you know, a dumb corridor shooter. I think that's what a lot of people falsely accuse the retro shooter genre of being.
Right.
And you know, we know that it can be so much more, and has been in the past. I mean, I always say like, oh, this ammo stuff, you know, to people who just start playing the game for the first hour. It's like, if you play the original Doom, you don't have a lot of ammo.
That's true. You don't just run around with infinite ammo. Like, it's not a like a survival horror, but at the same time, like there is a scarcity, and that scarcity causes tension.
Care.
Yeah, and it makes you care. Yeah.
You know, the plasma rifle in the original Doom is so strong, so awesome, but you're not tripping over that ammo. You know, like, and we all know that like
it shoots fast too, so you lose it fast.
We all know that the cannon is just you know, murders, but it also is really dangerous. You know, like many a run I have killed myself because a small character has jumped in front of me in classic Doom. You know.
Oh my god, yeah, the blast radius and the self damage you can fucking inflict on yourself is massive in the original, and Doom 2. Yeah, it's easy to, like you said, like somebody pops around the corner, you just, oh shit, you shoot it at a rocket launcher, you're dead. You're done. You lost everything.
Yeah, and that was, anyway, so you guys have really, you guys, the fans, have helped evangelize, if that's the word.
Yeah,
or,
totally.
Or just,
it's totally the word.
You know, communicate that message to people, and I've seen it. It's worked. A lot of people, well, you know, I wanted to check it out. And, am I going the right way? I think I'm going backwards.
Yeah, I think you just came from that. But yeah, like you said too, it's also like, you know, we didn't want to start the game off and just give you the super shotgun with the meat hook and the ballista, right? It's like to earn those things feels like you're accomplishing something. So of course you're going to start out with the combat shotgun and the chainsaw and have to work your way up, and you don't have dash at first, you don't have meat hook, you don't have a lot of things that make, you know, the experience feel like as powerful and badass as you do towards, you know, middle or end of the game. But that's obviously, it's intentional. It's like this is a linear single player campaign, right? So like you have to feel like you're progressing and you're actually like really getting the power fantasy happening more and more, which isn't easy to do. Yeah. Controller Quick Swap says, hey Josh, what's your favorite Fusion boss? I'm guessing you mean Metroid Fusion because I was playing recently. I guess I'd say, or replaying I should say, probably SAX, just because I love those, like, it reminds me of like the, God, what is it? The second Zelda, Link's Awakening. Is Link's Awakening the second one? Where you fight yourself, like the Shadow Link? Isn't Zelda 2 Link's Awakening? Adventure of Link. Link's Awakening is the Game Boy one, I think, right? Yeah. It reminds me of that Adventure of, like, you can say what you want about Adventure of Link, the second Zelda on NES, but like, I'm sorry, when you fight Shadow Link, that is rad. I love, it's kind of like we were talking about before, Hugo, with like Sekiro, you fight giant ass bosses, but to me, the most memorable ones are when it's somebody your size with like like you have a katana, they have a katana, and that's it. You know what I mean? I love
Always.
that stuff. Yeah. Which is I mean, the Marauder in Eternal. It's like, it's that like mirror match or like toe to toe. Like they have a history that's tied to your history. They have a similar. I mean, Marauder's got a super shotgun. Like, excuse me, nothing in the Doom franchise in the bestiary has ever had a super shotgun. So I love those like more, you know, toe-to-toe even fights. What's up, Flare
I
TV?
need a blood plunge.
Let's get some GKs in there. There we go. All right. Oh, there's one. Nice. It's always interesting too. I see how like.
God damn it!
Oh, too much. Too fast, too furious. I see how you use the plasma for your like pepper weapon. It's just funny because I do feel like everybody kind of has their go-to pepper weapon when they're trying to get a glory kill. For me, I just use the heavy cannon, like without anything, no PB, no micro, just regular fire of that. But I like it. I like how everybody kind of has their go-to. Like for you, it's definitely plasma. I've seen you do it multiple times. I love how again, that's just another. I mean, I think a lot of what you guys did when you designed this game, other than just like letting people experience it and play the way they want to play it, is like it is the creativity and the differences of how you use those things. Because
I mean, I hate when I read like it's too restrictive. I'm like, dude, you could like there's like 25 ways to kill things.
Right. I
like
mean,
yes, there is a loop, absolutely. Like,
but every weapon has like 3 fires, basically. You know what I mean?
Like that's not good game design if like everything works on everything. That it's not.
Yeah.
You would be bored.
Right.
Okay.
25,000 ways if you watch Silent. Ooh, that's a tough question.
Oh my god, he killed me.
No, it's okay. You'll have the haste will be there again, so you're ready to go. Who is this question from? Kraken393 on YouTube says, Hugo/Josh, what is your favorite weapon skin that you've created? Ooh, I know I have a favorite. Do you definitely have a favorite of the weapon skins that are in Eternal?
I think this the current one is pretty damn awesome.
The ray tracer for the ballista?
No, weapon skin. I thought you were talking about. I don't know.
God, I'm trying to think of what the name of it. I don't want to get it wrong. Hold on. It's one of the first ones. It's the one that looks like the power lifter from Aliens for the rocket launcher. Chat, what is the name of that one? I'm just gonna type in power lifter rocket launcher skin Eternal. What is it? What is that skin called? Was it from the second event or the first event? Caution? Is that what it's called? Yeah, it looks like caution tape. It's like the yellow and black lines one. Come on, chat.
Bullshit.
Come on, chat. You can do it. What is it? What's the name of that skin? Is it hazard or is it caution? It's caution? I'm seeing more people say caution. Caution. Okay. You did it. You're the best, fam. Yeah, caution skin to me from the rocket launcher yellow and black line one. That is, it just makes me feel like I've got the the power lifter. It makes me feel like a badass. I love that. That's my favorite. What about you guys, chat? What's your favorite weapon skin? There's been so many. I'm trying to think what the current one is too right now. I should know this because we just posted all the guerrilla warfare stuff today. Warflare, I mean. Warflare. Slayers Club. What is the skin right now? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, the carbon for assault rifle is beautiful. Ooh, Astro heavy cannon. That's a good one too. Hot rod. I love it. Ray tracer. Seen some love for that. Gold everything. Fair. Fair. Battle mech. Ballista. Easy. That's what Donga says on YouTube. Ooh, the Nidux super shotgun. Is the Nidux one Afro? Is that the one that's the like the black and gold one, the one that almost looks like the Order 1886? Is it that one? Is that skin? I can't remember the name of it. Ooh, the chromatic heavy rifle. Yeah. Black and gold. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that skin is gorgina. I've tried using other super shotgun skins, but I always come back to that one. Thank you for the name. I forgot what it's called. The Nidux super shotgun. Nedux. Okay, Wallop says the black and orange plasma. That one's good. What about, I'm not seeing a lot of love for the, what was the like trippy ass plasma called? The one that was like, almost like rainbow, like pastels. I can't remember what that one was called. It was like an earlier earlier skin for like maybe like the second or third event, I think. Is it just psychedelic Moonfire? Okay. Yeah, the psychedelic, I like that one a lot. That one's pretty rad. Alfred Aldridge says, what is your favorite demon, Hugo? What do you got? I know it changes sometimes because, you know, we get asked that question a lot. And I mean, I think at different times when you're playing a lot, you start to pay more attention to ones maybe you didn't pay as much attention to before. What's your current favorite demon, Hugo?
I don't know. I gotta go with the Marauder. I mean, I think he's so important to the experience.
Yeah. God, and talk about dope skins. I feel like the Marauders had so many good battle mode skins in the different events. Like, so many good ones. It's hard to even choose. Like, right now, in the Guerrilla Warflare, he's got this, like, almost... God, what do you even call that? It's almost like the toxic goo that comes out of the Cyber Mancubus. He's, like, got it all over his skin. He looks crazy. It's like he's dipped in it. That one's pretty rad. Ooh, Jade Rocket Launcher? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, the H2 Gibbo chain gun. That's the one that looks like the Super Soaker, right?
I love that one.
That one's hilarious. It always cracks me up. Woodsman is the best demon skin. That's the like the lumberjack looking Marauder, right? That one's a classic. An absolute classic. Vulcan455 says, what happened to the sound? Is everybody, I see the sound levels look fine over here. Sound okay for everybody? Please confirm, please confirm. Yeah, more love for the Ray Tracer Ballista. Yeah, sound is good. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, the music I think just cuts out in that part of the level or whatever. I think that's what you're talking about maybe. Okay, good. It sounds like we're okay. Sound is good. Thank you guys. This is a funny question. Mr. Nad says, question for Hugo, Josh. What's your favorite classic Doom cheat code? Which one did you used to use the most back in the day?
I have the basic ones, you know, the IDKFA, all the same stuff that everybody
Give
was
all
using.
weapons? Yeah.
You would show up at your friend's house, and that was like the first thing that you did at my friend's dorm. Was just like, what is the code that gives me everything?
Yeah, you're like IDKFA. You're like you're like E1M1, just running around with the BFG, just spamming shit.
I want all of it.
Love it. I mean, it was definitely cool, the IDDQD, having the God mode, because you just saw like your little eyes go yellow. That was the coolest touch, I thought. Is the fact that like they made a custom piece of art that was like the whole time you're running around with God mode for a cheat code. It's like, I love that they thought of that. It's awesome. Let's see. Ooh, Dragon Scale Ballista. Yes, please. Yeah, a lot of love for the Diabolic Super Shotgun. That one is dope. But I don't know, man. That black and gold. It's just so classy. Oh yeah, that's right. The God mode sprite was also used in the power-up. True. Not just for a cheat code, it's when you grab the green sphere. Yep, that's what you're talking about. Right, that's true. It's the God mode pickup in the game, the temporary one that's in like Tricks and Traps and a bunch of other maps. They're saying audio is not in sync. That's from Titanium Lights. What do you mean? Is it our video? Is it the gameplay? Or is it both? Be more specific, please. Yeah, getting some love also from Zyker on YouTube said for the teal heavy cannon. Yeah, that's a good one. I know. Maddie says happy that James Bond got pushed up. Hard to believe there is a new Matrix coming soon. I know. It really is like. For us nerds, it's a good time to be alive for content because, man, between now and January, it is like full schedule. Like, doesn't even matter what you subscribe to. Netflix, HBO Max, Game Pass. Like, there are good things happening. Good things. What was this? Yeah, it sounds like we're okay on the sync. Audio is fine. So yeah, maybe just refresh if you're having a sync issue. Thank you for the recommendation, Beast of the East. Beast of the East. Doom Guy says, Josh Hugo, will there ever be a classic skin for the Super Shotgun to make it back to black and brown like the original? I don't think so, but didn't we have like a... Isn't there a classic...
Combat shotgun
The
one.
combat, right? At launch. I think it was like a deluxe edition thing or something? Yeah.
Yes.
We done did that.
We done did it.
Yep. Shark9 Bait says, when will we get the Maker Heavy Cannon? I don't know. That would be tight.
That would be cool.
I could picture that color-wise. Marco Antonio Torres says, hey Hugo, who do you think would win, a Tyrant or an Armored Baron?
I don't know. Probably a Tyrant. I mean, the Tyrant's supposed to be the super...
Like super alpha?
Yeah, yeah.
Plus you gotta think, like, if it just takes a time shot to get his armor off, in that time, like, think about the rocket barrage, think about the ground, like, flare he can do, like, he can do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. And if he just keeps some distance, even though he's not fast from the Armored Baron, like, he probably wins. I'm gonna go with Hugo on that. I'm gonna say Tyrant too. Would a Tyrant get past all that armor? I don't know. It's gotta be a time shot. East to the east. How do I say this name? Danique Steele says, Josh and Hugo, Quake co-op stream when? That would be fun. put that in the books for the maybes. Can we get a skin for the Unmaker? I mean, it's the Unmaker. It's already, I mean, it's got that kind of the Maker touch to it already. I don't know if we can mess with that tech. I think it makes sense to not have a skin for that one. Did it just be the Slayer Gate key unlock that it is?
Oh, by the way, the racing HUD in the upcoming patch has
6.66, yeah.
Has all of your equipment on it.
That's right,
just
including the grenades. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
It is pretty cool.
Oh, look at you, you're playing with RTX. Love to see it. Look at that boy. Love to see those reflections, those shinies.
Warning. All armed personnel, the mortally challenged, have entered the compound.
CTE Navy says, has there been any thought about buffing the Unmaker?
I don't think so.
Why are they trolling us like this, Hugo? Just a couple of Gen Xers trying to beat this master level. Doing pretty well, I'd say. Darkin says, will they ever be able to mix and match Master Collection items? For example, a Maker Slayer pose in the classic Slayer skin? No, because we try to made, right?
Yeah, we try to make them specific to the skin.
Delusion Zero really wants to know. Question for Hugo: what's the lore behind the purple goo? And go.
There is none.
Damn.
Just meant to pure gameplay, meant to, force you to rely on your knowledge and skill of the equipment and weapons.
That's right.
In brief moments, we take away one of your abilities, so that way you can,
This is Dr. Richardson.
really leverage the rest of your skill set.
Yep.
It's kind of a test to see how good you are at doing other things. Have you upgraded your mods? Blah blah blah.
I like to think that the priests made all these demons and they were like, what if we just, hear me out, what if we just put some shit on the ground that just slowed this mofo down, because I don't know what else to do. He is just wrecking these guys that we made, wrecking them.
Attention. Emergency protocol.
Demon guts. Yeah, what if it's all demon guts?
Exit the facility now.
Maybe. Probably not. I don't know why I'd be bubbling.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh god. Coming at you. I know this was early days because this was a launch, whatchamacallit, a launch master level. But it's always funny to me when you get to this point and you've done everything you've done and you're like, there's only one Marauder? Because there wasn't 2 Marauders in anything at this point. You know what I mean? You're just like, easy, I'm ready.
These are the good old days when
Right?
when you could beat these without going insane.
Before we were like, so what does enough mean? How many can we actually get away with here? What are we actually doing here? Well, GG is nicely done, my friend. You just walked through that like cake.
Thank you, sir. Been playing a lot, so lots of gaming going on.
Yeah.
But
You done did good.
that was fun, dude. I liked it. Loved that master level. Really fun.
Yeah, our complex is very cool.
Sometimes it's good to just dominate.
It is. It does. It feels nice.
It does. Yeah, man. Well, not much else to say. We had a good Mr. Rogers session, so
Don't forget next week. You want me to show them what we're doing next week? Should I put it up on the
yes.
screen?
Yes.
Next week is Battle Mode Hugo VS Chat. That's on the 23rd. Same place, same
Which is
channel.
awesome.
That means we're going in to show. So right now you've been well versed in the combat loop. Your Slayer
Yes.
is very tuned. It's very precise. It's been trimmed. It's been done all the things. But now we're talking about going all the way back into battle mode. And I'm thinking, so are you going to do Slayer or are you going to go Demon next week? What do you think?
I'll work on my Pain. I'll work on
Okay.
my Mank because those are my guys.
Okay.
And then I'll do both. I'll mix it up. You know,
Nice.
I'll do some Slayer and I'll do some Demon. And we could communicate. Oh, we're gonna probably keep our mics off, but like that's gonna
in-game,
make
you mean.
it's gonna make Demons hard.
mean,
Wonder
if
if
we-
I could get.
Yeah, if you're going in
mean-
with Demons, we could maybe get somebody if we needed to.
Yeah. You know, we could my partner. But yeah, no, I'll do both. So it should be cool.
I mean, I got to say, we didn't get a ton of matches, but the ones we did were
Oh,
way,
awesome.
way sweatier than I thought they were going to be. They were really good. They were really
was-
good.
It was amazing. Yeah.
It felt like
It
they
was
were
really good.
communicating, and I liked it. And your Slayer is very, again, you're very warmed up right now. Your Slayer is tuned
Yes.
up. So
He is tuned. If we could have some decent frame rates and not some technical issues, then I
I don't
think
even know
we'll
what you're
be good.
talking about. We've never had technical issues on the stream. It'll be fine, I'm sure. We'll test for like 7 hours, and then it'll all go wrong, and we'll figure it out live. It'll be cool. It'll be totally
Does
cool.
Dr. Elena have a crush on Doom Guy? No. I mean, she's also in the middle of like an apocalypse, so she's, questioning her entire belief system, and she's been converted from like a scientist to, something of a
Cultist?
true believer. She's trying to embrace the fact that she may be an atheist, and she's basically coming to grips with the fact that demons from hell just invaded her world and took it over. So, and there's a lot of myth around the Slayer and like his place in all of this and what that makes him to the humans. So she's just her entire belief system has been shaken. And she's passionate and out of breath, which may make it sound like she's got a crush, I guess.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yes. Well, guys, I get up super early these days, so I am really tired.
Yeah. You've earned it. You've earned it.
yeah.
GG's.
I think we're good. What do you think?
I think
Yes.
we did it. I think you did good. And again, this is all just really a warm up for battle mode next week versus chat. So if you're ready, chat, you might want to up your game, get into some battle mode matches. Just sort of do some
Join up.
Yeah, do some
Maybe
weightlifting, whatever you need to do.
You guys, I'm in the dunk tank. Maybe you get to dunk me live on camera.
Or maybe you get
And,
dunked. That's
or
the
you get
gamble.
dunked. That's it. That's it.
Sounds good.
I get to talk trash and nobody could hear you. So that's how it goes.
That's the best. That's the best. All right. Well, until then, we love you guys. Thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you next week. Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
All right. Later, guys.
Later, guys.